go. That sounds better.
You don't know what you are missing. You don't know what you are missing.
It's a little bookstore in California, you know. It was just an intimate gig, no need to plug anything in. And some kids just trying to make something happen, stir up something other than trouble.
We were just like inspired by that idea of having a storefront, and initially it was like so we could like live and work in the same place, and so we went scouting and found this place.
Yeah, it wasn't until we were actually in this space that we were like, oh, we should make a bookstore. We try to keep like odd books, unique books, strange books.
Stuff like that, yeah, anything related to books and knowledge and arts, I think we're interested in.
There's commercial businesses, and then there's artists trying to do to run in that pack in a different way. To be a part of the world of like first level community commerce, but at the same time create our own subculture and our own commerce, our own way of dealing with things. Like when we have shows, we take donations, but we also take, you know, anything that they'll give us, like cans of pork and beans, canned food, books, high fives, hugs, drugs, money.
We do like 2 to 3 events a week. Like one will be like a show, musical show, one will be the movie night, and then the other will be like miscellaneous.
A lot of our friends have these really valuable skills that they can share with one another.
Cozy small setting where you can have like an acoustic set, and it's really great because it allows a few local musicians who will play to play with maybe a band who's touring through and didn't necessarily have a show and had some time to play something extra.
Say love me, leave me, or let me be lonely. You won't believe me, but I love you only. I'd rather be lonely than happy with somebody else.
Start with one person. If we don't have a show going on, I usually have somebody in mind who I'm really excited about lately, or something like that. And then find music that I think the people who would come to see that band would like to hear. But, you know, if they're interested in one, they might like the others. And then kind of build it that way. Sometimes people ask us to have a show, like Willis asked us to play here. He thought it'd be an interesting juxtaposition. His music, this like heavy like blues stuff with many pieces to it in our small bookstore. And it really was, because we usually have like singer-songwriters or sometimes like local bands, that kind of thing.
It's nice when you don't have to compete for attention. Sometimes it's nice to do a little tug of war with an audience. Sometimes it's nice to be ignored. It gives you an excuse to yell at them, to really raise your voice in a way that can be awkward if everybody's already listening to you.
Well, you might get angry sometimes. You might get stoned sometimes. Don't let them bring you down. They're gonna steal your
It's really fun to piece together the shows. It's so much fun to kind of like pit bands or musicians or poets up against each other and or together. And people We've made so many epic connections between different people. It's so exciting. Think about all the people who are playing music now together who met at Ritter Park or who met here at the Yellow Bookstore, you know, best friends and first loves and all that stuff.
I find that there's like a more like vibrant network here of people running DIY spaces and supporting each other through, you know, just like donations and trade and bargaining and just like overall like support.
The Yellow Bookstore is a small little family, and I hope they thrive and survive.
It was worth it. This is my favorite song to sing. I used to watch our love affairs in black and white pictures of the old days. And I just want someone to be so crazy about me. Don't you feel the same? Oh, how I thought I'd play the part and win the hearts of all of stuck cliches. See, I just want someone to be so crazy about me, and don't you feel the same? See, I just want someone to be so crazy about me, and don't you feel the same? See, Catherine Hepburn's moves of Jimmy Stewart, heliums and keys and upgrade. Oh, how I feel when I was 6, you know, I was in and I don't expect them to be perfect. But I just want someone to be so crazy about me, and don't you feel the same? I just want someone to be so crazy about me, and don't you feel the same? I see my friends, they're holding hands, and I can't say I need to be that brave, no. And I just want someone to be so crazy about me, don't you feel the same? We lie indoors